Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So for today's video, I have almost a full face of brand new products, and I'm just gonna jump right in. So as you can see, I have my brows filled in already. I have my eyes prepped and ready. So for shadow, I'm gonna go in with this palette right here. I have had this palette for a couple of weeks. I purchased two at once. They came out with two palettes. I forgot what the other one's called. I did a video on that one. I will link it down below. But this one is the Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless Unconditional Love Palette. It's so cute. It comes in a tin little casing or whatever, and this is what the shadows look like. As you can see, I did swatch a couple of these just to see, you know, what the colors look like and how nicely they just, you know, swatch. So it comes with a large mirror, as you can see, so that's awesome. Now I'm just gonna jump right in, as I said. So I don't know what kind of look I'm gonna go for today, but I'm gonna grab this one right here with a blending brush. This one is called Unconditional. I have tried other Makeup Revolution palettes, and I really do enjoy the shadows. They are really nice. I have never had an issue with them. They're blendable and they're not patchy. I mean, I haven't had an issue yet. Actually, no, I think I had an issue with one of the shades in the other palette, but that's pretty much it. Overall, I feel like these palettes from Makeup Revolution are pretty amazing. So I'm just going to grab this Wet n Wild blending brush and just grab that shade Unconditional. There is some pickup, that's for sure, but that really doesn't bother me too much. As long as the shadow applies nicely and not patchy or anything, I'm pretty, you know, okay with that. So I'm just gonna grab that shade and apply it on the other side as well. All right, so just so you get an idea, this is how much of the shadow comes off when you go into it with a brush. I mean, it happens. It's really not a deal breaker. The shadow is really pretty and it's pigmented and it blends out really nicely. So I feel like that's all that really matters to me. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This one is called Swipe. This one up here, it's a little bit more of a deeper pink. And I'm just gonna grab that one. This one has a little bit less pickup. I'm gonna go in with that, apply that right here over Unconditional. All right, so now I'm gonna grab this JH40 brush and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Attached. This one's more like a cool tone purple. And I'm gonna use this to add some depth into the eye. So I'm just gonna apply this right into the crease. All right, so now I'm gonna grab this brush. This is a Morphe 506 brush, and I'm gonna grab this shade right here. It's called Movie, and I'm going to apply this shade on the outer corner of the eye. So I'm going to apply this right here on the outer V. All right, so now I'm gonna grab this JH41 brush and I'm gonna go in with this beautiful pastel-y purple. It's called Love Potion, and I really love purples like this. They're so beautiful. I'm actually going to apply this right next to that shade we applied on the outer V. It's just gonna make that color pop a little bit more. All right, I cleaned off this JH41 brush. I'm gonna go in with Unconditional, which is the shade we used for the transition area. I'm gonna grab that color and apply that on the inner part of the eye. Now I'm going to grab this shade called Platonic, which is this shimmery purple here. I'm going to grab it with my finger, and I'm going to apply that right over that pastel purple, just like that. It adds a little bit of a shimmer and definition to the eye, just like that. Super pretty. All right, so I'm also going to grab this shade right here. It's called Love. And I'm going to grab it with my finger. It's a peachy shimmered shade right here. This one, it's super pretty. And I'm going to apply that right here on the inner part of the eye. Just like that, over that shade Unconditional. Now I'm going to grab this MAC 224 brush. It's a blending brush. And I'm just going to soften up the edges so it doesn't look too harsh. Just like that. I want to see if I have like a brow bone color to apply on there, and I don't. So I'm gonna just leave it like that, and I'll probably just apply like some of my highlighter onto the brow bone. All right, so to be really honest with you, I really didn't enjoy this palette too much. I feel like this shadow is very pigmented. This one was pigmented. This one was okay. Love Potion was, you had to really build up to get the color that you want, you know, that pigment that you want, but it's also very powdery, and I really didn't like that, because even when you just keep applying it, I feel like the color just doesn't stay. Platonic was nice with my finger, but at the same time, I really don't think it's like all of that anyway. That's so far what I've tried. This one, it was giving me a little bit of a hard time when I was blending it out. I thought it was a little patchy, but it actually worked out. So I actually really do like that shade in the outer V, the way it looks. But besides that, I feel like this palette was really not my favorite. So, which is really shocking, because I usually like a majority of the eyeshadow palettes that I try out. So like I said, I'm really not that impressed, but this is what the eyes are looking like so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some lashes, and then when I'm done, I'll be back and we will continue on with the rest of the look. Alright guys, so as you can see, I applied some lashes. I went in with some Kiss number 11 lashes. I also applied a little bit of a wing to this look. I just felt like it was necessary. I used the Kat Von D in the shade Trooper. And now moving on to the face, which I'm really excited about. I've been in search of this right here for a couple weeks now. I know in one of my other videos you guys saw, I purchased the same what is it, from the same collection. It is the Jelly Primer, and I really do like that one. So if you haven't seen it yet, I will leave it linked down below for you guys. So this one is the NYX Professional Bare With Me Prime, Set, and Refresh. Hydration up to 8 hours. It's a multitasking spray. It's good for sensitive skin, and it says it's friendly. So that's really nice. It has a couple things in the back. It says primes skin for makeup, minimizes appearance of pores. That's interesting. Sets makeup. Makeup doesn't smudge after spritzing. Helps makeup last throughout the day. Skin looks refreshed. Skin looks rested. Gives skin a dewy glow. Skin feels smoother. Feels hydrating. Doesn't dry out skin. So that's a lot of claims. I don't know. But regardless of what it says, I'm going to spray it right now and then go on with a couple of other primers that I purchased. So here we go. Alright, so the mist is really nice and fine. I really do like it. It's not like a lot of other ones, you know. I've definitely had really bad setting sprays and primer sprays or whatever, but this one's actually really nice. I really do enjoy it. It's not very overwhelming. It's not scented. I mean, it has some type of a scent, but it's not really like a strong scent. So I do agree that this would be very nice for sensitive skin. I also have two other primers here. I have the LA Girl Pro Prep HD Smoothing Face Primer, and I also have this CoverGirl True Blend Pore Minimizing Primer. So I think I'm gonna go in with both. I'm gonna add a little bit of the LA Girl one on the outer perimeter of my face, and then I'm going to add the Covergirl right in the center. All right, so now that I finally got it out of that plastic packaging, I'm going to grab some of this. Oh, this is actually like silicone. All right, I guess that would make sense. All right, so I'm just going to apply this out on the outer perimeter, right here, up here. And then now I'm gonna go in with this one from Covergirl. This is for pores, and it's purple. Ooh, it's interesting. It's creamy, so it's kind of, it has a little bit of a scent. It kind of reminds me of the smell of the foundation that they came out with. It's the same scent. So if you don't enjoy that, I don't think you'll enjoy this, but I'm going to use it anyway. You never know. It might be a really good primer. All right, so now that I'm like done overly priming my face, I'm gonna go in with this foundation. I've been really excited to try this foundation just because it's $6, like a $6 foundation. Super excited. It's been out for a while. I've just never tried it. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, and it's oil-free and it has a satin finish. So I picked up mine in the shade Almond. This is a medium with peachy undertones. I don't know, I just literally picked it up without really thinking about it. I was like, I'm gonna try this one. The other one looked a little darker or whatever. I mean, it's kind of hard even so, like, I don't know if this is gonna really match me because it's in a frosted bottle, so you can't really tell what it looks like, and I really was just like picking or whatever, so I'm really hoping that it kind of matches me. If not, we're gonna have to work around that. So the cool thing about this is that, you know, besides, you know, it being super tiny, it has, you know, the cap, and it has a pump. Like, a foundation $6 and has a pump. Wow. Like, MAC doesn't even have a pump. Shocking. Like, I mean, I don't get it, but it has a pump, so I'm really excited about it. So I'm just gonna start pumping whatever and trying to get some of this out here. I'm gonna damp my sponge a little bit. I damped it before, but it dried out a little bit, so I'm gonna go and apply it directly onto the sponge. This is a Real Technique sponge, and I'm just gonna go in with the foundation. Ooh, I think this is my perfect match. Ooh, I picked the perfect shade for myself. This is just like literally me right here. Wow. It has a very light scent. Like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Pond's something. I don't know what it is, but it's nice. It's not really like overpowering or anything. It's literally like you really have to like smell it, you know? But this is really nice. It's like, honestly, this looks like my skin, but way better. This is definitely a nice satin finish, for sure. Oh my gosh. This is really pretty. Look at that. It literally just made my skin look better. For $6, I'm like, what? Let's bring this color down. I'm gonna add a little bit more. So I just, one pump, even one pump like gives you so much, which is crazy. So just gonna apply a little bit there. And I'm just gonna go over here and see if we can build up the coverage. Not that I need too much coverage, but I just wanna see if it's buildable. This is really nice. I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, this has been out for a while, so if you've tried this, you know I'm not lying. All right, so this is definitely not a full coverage foundation, but it is like really nice though. It really evens out everything, you know, your skin and everything. It just looks really nice. I mean, I'm really impressed. I'm definitely using this. This is so pretty. And I'm really happy that this is like my shade, that I picked it. I was just like, what? I've never been this lucky. Like, wow. I really do like this. All right, I'm excited. All right, so moving on to concealer. I don't have a brand new concealer, but I have this one. I've really been enjoying this one. This is the Catrice High Coverage Concealer. And I have mine in the shade Light Beige. And I really do like this. To blend this out, I'm going to grab my Real Technique sponge. All right, so obviously you guys already see that this concealer is very light for me, but that's okay because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply a little bit of a cream contour and also bronze up my face, and it's just gonna make everything look way better and everything's just gonna look very put together. So like I said before, the foundation was not full coverage, but the concealer definitely helps add a little bit of coverage to any areas that you are trying to cover up. So now I'm gonna move on to cream contouring, and I don't have anything new, so I'm gonna go in with my favorite. This is like my trusty, even though this is a foundation stick, I use it to cream contour. This is the Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the shade F13. So I'm just going to apply this in the areas that I always do. And even my nose. I applied a little too close to the eye, but that's okay. We will work with that. What I'll do is I'll grab this brush right here and I'm going to blend that out just like that. Now I'm going to grab this Real Techniques brush and I'm just going to blend this out as I usually do. Now I'm going to go right back in with that Real Techniques sponge and I'm just going to go over all of those areas, and it's just going to go over everything and just soften up the edges. Alright, so now I'm going to set the under eye, and I'm going to grab a little bit of my RCMA powder, and I'm going to grab this e.l.f. brush right here, and I'm just going to set the under eye and all those other areas that need to be set. Alright, so now moving on to bronzer. I'm really excited to try this out because I remember when it was out, I was like, oh, I want to get it, and I can never find it. Now I found it, and I'm super excited. This L'Oreal Lumi bronzer. So excited I got it in the shade medium. It's a sun-kissed bronzer for face and body, which I was like, I have to try it. I could never find it anywhere, and I was so mad. I couldn't find it at the drugstore, couldn't find it at Ulta. And I was just like, whatever. So I gave up and I finally came across it. So I picked it up. Look how big this bronzer is, like, whew. All right, so I'm gonna grab this like that. I'm grabbing the BH Cosmetics brush like this. And I'm just going to set. All right, so this is really pretty. I like this bronzer. It's so pretty. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. All right, so I'm happy with that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that RCMA powder and my Real Technique sponge, and I'm just going to clean up the edges right here. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit and bake for a little bit. I'm gonna move back into the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna grab a Anastasia of Beverly Hills brush that looks like this. It's that brush that comes with the palette. And I'm gonna grab this shade right here. It's called Koi. And I'm just going to apply that on the lower lash line. also gonna grab this shade right here. This one is called Dinner. The names. Promiser, official, coy, platonic, attached, swipe, first date, committed, proposal, blushes, cherish, love potion, adore, dinner, movie, love letter, unconditional love. Very cute. I love the names. I had to read them real quick because after I saw Dinner, I was like, let me read all these. But they're really cute. I'm going to apply that shade over Koi. And now I'm going to grab a little detailed brush like this from Real Techniques, and I'm going to grab the shade Love right here, and I'm going to apply a little bit more of that on the inner corner, just like that, as I always do. You know, I always need like a little inner corner highlight or something pretty that makes the look pop. I'm also going to add a little bit of Platonic, which is this purpley shade here. That's the other color that we applied on the lid. That looks really cute. So it looks pretty. All right, now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna apply some mascara. Well, actually first, let me remove this bakage that I have going on here. All right, so for highlighter, I don't have anything brand new, so I'm gonna go in with my Sun Dip Glow Kit from Anastasia of Beverly Hills, and I'm just going to grab Summer and Moonstone with this fan brush right here, and just go in with that. Because, you know, you can't go wrong with these right here from Anastasia. These are like the OGs for me. Can always count on these highlighters. I'm going to apply my lip now. This has been my combo, okay? So this is the Rimmel London lip liner in the shade Epic. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi, which is my fave. And for gloss, I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty lip gloss. Alright, so now to complete the look, I'm going to set the face, and I'm going to go in with this one right here from NYX as well. And that is pretty much it. Alright guys, so this is the final look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So for foundation, this one right here, you guys, is absolutely beautiful. It's amazing to me that this is $6. Like, amazing! It's like so good. It really, really is. It is not a full coverage foundation. It's just that foundation that makes your skin look like skin, but better. So I would say it's maybe a medium coverage, if that. But I mean, it looks so good. It's a nice satin finish. It definitely looks flawless. Like, it looks so good. I really do like it. Like, I can't believe this is $6. So it doesn't feel cakey either, which is awesome. And it comes with a pump for $6. Like, what? MAC doesn't even have a pump, and that's more expensive. Like, I'm just so obsessed. I'm just hoping that I don't break out from this foundation. I've never tried an e.l.f. foundation, so I'm kind of like, eh. But yeah, I'm super excited that this is a really good foundation. Now for this primer right here, I really do see that it works. I don't really see much of my pores really like there. So I definitely feel like that works, so I will definitely keep using it. Just a reminder, it does have the same scent as the foundation, so just know that. I want to say that this primer also had a little bit to do with the foundation, but yeah, so I don't hate this. I just, you know, I just really don't, I don't know. I used it, and I guess it's good. I don't know. I'm going to keep using it because I really don't know. This foundation is supposed to be flawless on its own, so I'm going to try that in another video, or just on my everyday life. I'll just try it out and see how nice it works. So this one right here, this is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It. Love it. Like, this I love. I love, I love, I love. Especially, look how large this is. Like, it's huge. Like, I can't see myself going through this. It's so big, so beautiful. and I love it. I just really feel like this is a really nice bronzer for me. For the eyeshadow palette, I already told you guys what I thought, but let me just go over this really quickly. So I feel like this shade is like a little bit difficult to work with, but then again, pastels kind of are a little harder to work with. So I don't want to be really negative towards this palette because the mattes were really, really nice. Like, I didn't have a problem with Koi, Dinner, Swipe. Unconditional was also really nice, and Attached was good. So I don't want to say like the whole palette is like a no, but like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you want to get it, but it's definitely like those two pastel colors were definitely like womp womp for me. Also the shimmer, this one right here, it looks really nice on when you swipe it, but well, when you swatch it, but on the eye, I mean, it's alright, it's okay, it's not everything. I've definitely seen better, but it's up to you if you really want to pick it up. But I mean, it's okay. All right, I'm not gonna say it's terrible, it's okay. And what else? Oh, this right here, I love this. Like, the mist is so good. It is so fine and just so perfect. I need to mist myself again. It just feels so good. It really does. And it has a very, very light scent. Like I said before, it's really nothing big, but it just feels really nice and refreshing, and I just really, really like it. I actually bought two because I couldn't find them at first, so I was like, you know what, it seems like people really are enjoying them, so I was like, let me buy two. The NYX Ulta was having the NYX products buy one get one half off, so I figured I would just buy two once I was there. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I think I covered everything, right? Yeah, I think that was it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.